Hello, greeting to everyone. This is Ken here. Welcome to our new group uh, called the Melbourne Book Sharing Club. We like to use this group as a place where we can share and receive the love of books, ideas, notable quotes, interesting stories, inspiring people, you name it, anything that interests you, right? It may or may not be contained in a book, but if you feel like sharing it, you know, do it here so that everyone can also benefit from what you have read or what you have come across. So today we're going to start off with this topic that I like to talk about. Perhaps some of you might have read it on my blog before. This happened about a few months ago, right? Sometime in May, right? We had a friend, family friend whose daughter uh, stayed with us, because they went out. Oh, they went overseas for a short trip. So for the few weeks, she stayed with us, and we have quite an interesting experience because we are a young couple. I mean, not we are a new couple, not young, not so young anymore, and our son is is only 2 years and 2 months old. So it's really a very good experience for us. And that is a teenager. I think she's about 12 years old. So after she left, I have some thoughts about parenting, all right, about parenting, and so I wrote that blog post. I think sometime in June, right? The you know the friend came over in May, and early June she left. So I made some, uh, I shared some reflections of this experience. So really today I'm going to talk about why kids should be doing house chores. Um, I think that today's children are, you know, there's a prevalent view that today's children really are very fortunate because they have everything been taken care of by the parents, by the guardians, and they have so many uh, avenues of entertainment, the latest gadgets, computer games, you know, and so many other forms of entertainment, so many different sports, so many different genre of music, so many different types of books and movies, you know. So we might think that they are living in a very fortunate time whereby everything um, is serving up to them, at their whims and fancy. But I would like to also offer an alternative view because I find that today's children really have not been given too much opportunity to learn to become independent because of mates, in say Malaysia and Singapore, which is very common. Indonesia, you even get 4 or 5 mates in a household, so you really don't have to do much except go about your normal business of eating, studying, sleeping. You don't even you know uh, wash your own shoes or clothes. Some of them don't even know how to use the washing machine. So that's why I think that today's children should be given the responsibility of doing some of the house chores. Yes, they might have a lot of homework to do, or they have a lot of programs to attend to, but really sometimes we should ask ourselves, pause and ask ourselves, you know, um, where we should stop, right? Because it can be too heavy for them. The timetable, it can be too much for them. Too many courses, too many programs, too many tuition classes to attend. So instead of piling up so many different programs for them every day back to back, maybe we should scale down some of the activities that are not so urgent or so important. Right? Then again, it also has to do with our attitude towards their academic performance. So maybe there need to be some adjustments about some of our thoughts. about how important all these tuition classes really are. And that leads me to think about, to think of this quote by Mark Twain. He said that he had never let his schooling interrupted his education, right? So I think it has deep implication. To a certain extent, schooling has actually taken too much time away from our children's opportunity to, educate themselves through life, right? So yes, I think children should be given the responsibility to do house chores. Basically, I think their time should be divided into 3 sections, right? So they need to be doing equally well in all of these sections, right? The first section is that all children should be expected to finish their homework, right? Do their revision, right? So that is one thing, right? That is one section they should take good care of. And the second section is about time management. So that's where the house chores comes in. So they have to spend certain amount of time doing the house chores. So we have to give them some responsibilities so that they know that their time is limited. They have to finish their homework by certain hour, so that they can do their house chores, right? Do the laundry, wash the car, right? Clear the backyard, and things like that, right? And the third section is that they should also be given some free time to do the things they like to do, right? So ideally, that they should be probably allocated about 40% of the time to do studies, 40% of the time for free use of the time, right? According to their passion, whether they like to play, whether they like to read some storybooks or watch a movie, right? Obviously, we have to make sure that the things they do are healthy, legal, moral, not like playing computer games and all that, and eating junk food. And then 20% of the time should perhaps be devoted to house chores, maintenance work around the home, right? You know why we need to do all that? Because this will also free up the time for the parents, right? Because parents are usually the 2 most productive people in the family, the 2 most economically productive individuals in the family. So parents deserve to have a good rest after days of hard work, right? So that's what I thought. And in connection to this issue, I have 2 books to recommend. One is called Free to Learn by Peter Gray, Dr. Peter Gray. He talks about how today's children are being robbed of too much time have been robbed away, right? So that they don't have time to play, right? And actually, all the animal offsprings, as you can see in nature, right? They all learn, right, about survival skills from their play, right? The leopards, when they're small, the calves, they learn how to chase their prey, they fight with each other, mocking the real fight, so that they learn how to survive. Right. The second book I would like to recommend in relation to this topic is Kids Who Think Outside the Box. Kids Who Think Outside the Box is about, some children, they have different interests, may not be academic, but if you give them enough legitimacy, give them enough support, they can be doing very well in that area. So there are some very good examples being given in the book. All right. So okay, I'm going to put on some posts. I'm going to show you the books, right, in subsequent posts. So that's all for now. Right. Welcome to this new group. And if you have new books, new ideas, new experiences, interesting stories to share, feel free, post it up there so that everyone can benefit as well. All right. Thank you very much. Bye bye.